everyone, good evening. Well, welcome back. Today, just a rather random stream. I'm going to see if I can platoon as well, and we'll try to farm some wins, get closer to the event tank. I hope I can manage to get there, so I'm not going to have much time tomorrow and the day after to stream or to play in general. I already played a bit, of course. But yeah, in case you are not aware, there is currently an event for the biter tank, I think it's called, yeah. The Indian in a rework with a small alpha autoloader with short reload time and short interclip reload time. So that looks good, and definitely I want to get my hands on it. Firstly, I got to connect the iPad. Go on. No? It's not finding. Let me try again. Okay. Cannot connect my iPad right now. Hi Jonathan, hi TK, hi Nitish, hi Simon. Wanna make 100 wins on my account? No. I'm already having enough to play on this one. Hey, what is this crap? I cannot connect right now. Let's use the task manager to hard close the... to force close the entire application. Okay. Let's give it another go. This is weird. iPad is not finding. My PC right now. Let's try another app then, maybe. Will I discuss the coming changes? Well, or only gameplay today. I was thinking about doing an entire video about the whole changes, but I think that might be too much because there's so many of them. But I just prepared some images that you can find on Discord where you can see how much of a change, if it's a buff or a nerf, how big of a buff or nerf it is. And yeah, on the news channel on Discord. Screen mirroring doesn't work right now. I will just restart the iPad. That's the best I can think of right now. So, actually, let's show to you what I did before the stream still, while the iPad is restarting. So, we've got a huge list, just so you know. On the Discord server, if you are checking the news channel, and then you find 3 lists: Mad-Salites, Tank Destroyers, and the Heavy Tanks. Can I go for... yeah, I mean, that's not particularly large, so I think that will be too small for you. But you can see that I made some signs next to all the tanks, some icons, so you can see what is actually a good change. Something that's really standing out here among the mediums is the Lion, the Murad, The T62A 140 are getting good buffs. For some, there are some armor changes announced that we don't really know much about yet. Same for the FE42, armor and turret improved. A couple of medium tanks improved some extra armor on the turret. That might be making them really, really strong, but right now it's impossible to properly judge. Then what else was standing out? 1-to-1B, especially here with an alpha damage buff. Then it also got faster aim time, and it also got an engine power increase, a slight one. It's already pretty fast. Then the VZ 1-to-1 gets to a massive 440 alpha damage. Still has the tungsten rounds on top of that. And then it also has some armor improvements, and the 1-to-1 is already really well armored. So that might be quite something. TVP gets only 3 shots instead of 4, but a slight armor, not armor, a slight alpha buff. I think the DPM will be worse, but still for trading it will be better. Also 1.5 seconds 1.5 seconds intra-clip time only. That is also very good change then. Most excited, maybe I'm about the Vickers Light 30B. 30B, first of all, gets a slight mobility buff. It gets a DPM buff. It gets an armor buff on a turret. The Vickers Light gets a mobility buff and a gun depression buff to 11 degrees of gun depression. Also a bit of an armor buff. HM, the massive view range buff from 260 to 280. And then some nerfs to the T100 VZ. Those are not too interesting. Although the Sheridan is also interesting because although it will lose some of the DPM, it will get a higher alpha damage by using tungsten rounds, because tungsten rounds will be added. And it gets AP for standard rounds as much. That's really, really nice. For the tank destroyers, a lot of rather subtle changes. But mainly the Minotauro is standing out, gets an armor buff that we cannot judge yet. It gets AP instead of APCR. The XM slight buff, E3 slight buff to V4 gets an alpha damage buff as well. 263 I'm also really excited about because the gun arc to the sides has been very limiting factor for this tank. In the past it gets from 8 degrees to 12 degrees. That's 4 degrees more on top, and that is 50% more to the side, and that will allow this tank to side scrape a lot better. Something it could not do properly so far. E4 gets a lot of shell velocity increases here for many tanks, especially the APCR tanks, because Wargaming was thinking that APCR kind of sucks. Yet they didn't remove it, although I told them, please remove APCR as standard ammunition, but they were like, okay, APCR has to be special, let's just make it have much better shell velocity then. FE405 is also very, very interesting change. It gets an entirely new gun, not the 4 shots anymore, 2 shots. And those 2 shots have 50 alpha damage, 550 on the heat, 930 alpha damage on the HE. So you can basically clip an entire medium. You get 4 seconds in between the shots though, so it's quite long. It will be a little bit like the WT of E100, or the, how's it called, Waffen F1. So this might be a better version of the Waffen. Just 2 shots is actually better in my opinion. And you have the gun depression, the frontally mounted turret, you have the mobility, you have still, you don't have intra-clip boost anymore, but you get reticle calibration on top. Also very, very nice. As the heavy, also there's some very interesting changes. Chief tank gets a buff, gets more hit points, gets better aim time, and it gets better DPM as well. It already has a really great DPM, and it gets an buff that we cannot judge yet again. Also, that is, I think, very, very nice. Also, shell speed does decrease. Actually, talking about shell velocity and aim time, you can see if you are looking into the details, a lot of tanks receive some aim time buffs and accuracy buffs, but the equipment changes, like enhanced gun drive and also refined gun, do decrease strength and also supercharger decrease in strength. So AP shells will get even slower, APCR gets faster. But then for the heavy tanks, some changes we can hardly judge. Rhinoceronte will get DPM nerf, it will get a gun elevation nerf, turret traverse speed nerf, but it gets the special equipment slotted, from the VK72 that has the extra, extra gun depression or extra mobility. I think that might also really be a nice feature on the Rhinoceronte. I'm really glad to see 116 F3 is losing reactive armor and the sandbags, so it's not going to be the meta tank anymore. He's an armor mouse, armor buff, slight hit point buff as well. VZ55, then also very interesting change. Aim time gets better, added gear provision, so it gets to be even faster. It gets actually a DPM nerf, but not much, because the intra-shell reload time decreases from 4 seconds, which was quite long, to only 3 seconds, which is still rather long, but actually a lot better. So the 3 seconds, there is 1 second less on the reload time. Reload speed entirely increases from 17.74 to 19.37. If you add that 1 second intra clip that has been decreased, so that is actually not much of a DPM nerf in total. Concept 1B receives an auto load gun, so that is very interesting. 2 shells on that one, then keeps the DPM that it already had, 2.5 seconds in between the shots, so you have really good gun depression, really good turret, and 2 times the 380 alpha damage then. Also interesting was the 2110E4, getting extra hit points, getting a DPM buff, nice slight nerf there to it, but still overall it is a buff. IS4 gets armor buff, otherwise it gets more hit points, but the engine power will decrease significantly, so it might be the old IS4 again, just having the speed boost. Also the gun gets worse on the IS4. And also very interesting change here, the FE215B has already been a very strong tank in the right hands. It gets more hit points, it gets more armor, and a DPM buff on top of that. The M6yo also receives a buff on the aim time and the dispersion, and also on the mobility side. And also then VK72 receiving a good buff, because in the shell speed, shell penetration improve, better hull movement, rotation, dispersion, so the dispersion on the move improves as well, so that's also pretty nice on a tank that is already strong. Object 260 receiving AP instead of APCR, also that is very good, and aim time improves and the turret armor improves, so that one will replace the T95E6 potentially as medium tank as E6 receives an armor nerf that you are able to see. Also, then really worth mentioning is that the AMX50B received a big buff, because it is getting the 3-shell auto loader back, and it has 415 alpha damage then instead of the 380. And it still keeps the reactive armor. Most other tanks that currently have reactive armor lose the reactive armor. 50B keeps it, and it gets a higher alpha damage. Gets slightly faster on the move forwards, but slightly slower in reverse. The dispersion improves, so better accuracy. The intra-shell reload time also improves from 2.73 to 2.5. That's also good. So 50B going to be really nice. The Chief Tank going to be really nice. The FE215B going to be really good. Yeah, many interesting changes here. Many tanks that are really looking forward to playing. Anything else worth mentioning? T57 nerf, alpha damage nerf to 375. I'm hardly ever going to touch this tank again. The 114 SP2, I was really hoping for a buff there, but it's just a marginal one. That's really not worth mentioning almost. Even 100 small gun receives above the big one, not so much. But overall, even 100 is also getting slightly better mobility. It might be nice to play, but I don't think it changes much. One tank I forgot that is also very interesting, or two maybe, the Leo 1 is an alpha buff again, just a slight one. It gets a massive velocity, 1600. It is the highest in the game for sure. Already has high shell velocity, gets even higher. And also the Caro receives an interesting change. I don't know what it is there. Gets much faster it gets faster intra clip, and it's not sure about the DPM. Gets for damage nerf, but still an armor buff to the turret as well. So better turret armor, and then on top of that, faster intra clip for that auto reloader gun. Faster reload might help it with tracking enemies, etc. Some change in the budget that I did not mention. Both guns change a little bit. The small gun gets an alpha nerf to 250, even less. Going to be annoying, but 2 seconds in between the shots only. And then the big gun gets to AP again, and it gets an alpha nerf to 330, but intra-clip increases. So I don't know, that's hard to judge actually. I don't think it changes much. You find all of these changes with the icons, plus, minus, or like the size of the icon, basically, the plus or minus. It tells you how much of a change it is. I think I was being more strict on that for the heavies and TDs. Yeah, you can probably find all of that in the news channel. I will still do a video about my favorites, a bit more in detail maybe. Let me put that there. And actually,
_judge_ Hassan Erzan became a member.
The iPad is connected by now. Nice shot. Send some memberships. Thank you.
Became a member. Nightbringer became a member.
So, hello, first of all, to everyone who just joined in as well.
Became a member.
Maratha, Simon. You were already here earlier.
1973 Pontiac Trans Am Hammerhead became a member.
Something wrong? Sound glitching? Oh. That's bad. Tap your mic? You know what, I will restart the software. Although I just did basically. I hope you could still understand me. Just restarted the software, now it's hopefully better. Mic is killing your ears. Oh, okay, I hope it is better now. Ay. And that when I just talked about all the changes. I'm sorry guys. Now it's hopefully fixed. All right. Hello, everyone. Good now. Okay, good. Huh, that's weird. Actually, I restarted the PC before the stream, but I don't know. Oh, Bonsai. Danny, hi. Nice to see you here. I hope you're doing well. How are you? So, what I want to do is see if I can find some platoon mate who can help me. Usual suspects. And I would say I will just start Would the... Oh, let's play 57 because it's about to get unnerved. So events that... I think I got 20 wins of the 165 needed. So I'm not sure whether I can make it. Oh, pretty bad map for me. I'm going to go towards the middle, maybe? I will struggle Hull down with the 183 and the WT probably being in the corner there. And now the iPad is lagging. The screen's lagging. I thought we were... Oh, we were having that issue resolved. Oh, he's going to fall back. Let's see if I can track him, maybe. Nice. Oh, that was supposed to be heat. I will get rid of the lags of the screen as well. Oh. What is he doing? Ow, oh shit, mom. Cost me both rep kits. Not a fan of seeing a 183 in my rear. No way. No! Oh my gosh, they're pushing me. Yeah, I'm dead. But he's also dead. Alright. I think I still did something for the win. Okay, let me reconnect the pads. Man, we were having that lag issue resolved actually last stream. It's some iOS issue. Probably. A different software worked better. I will try again after restarting this one. Reconnecting. Let's see if that solves it. Need 170 wins in total. Okay. There was a lag again. It looks smooth as I'm turning. Looks smooth, okay. Let's check the event progress. I still need 141. And mind you, those are wins with more than 500 XP, so yeah, you will have some games where you win and don't get the points then. So this has decent DPM, 1.5 seconds in between the shells. It is an auto reloader actually. 5 shells of 150 damage. I don't really like that, but you know, maybe it's nice. Danny, well, I'm glad that you're here again. All the best for life. Okay. Einstein, no tune. Ah, okay. Sad. That would have helped. $170 wins is a lot indeed. If you multiply that by your win rate, you will for sure need one or the other game. Nah. At least a track shot. Oh no, oh no, that hurt. I need to get away here. Okay, good. Was he the one shooting me? Probably. There should still be... Oh! Oh, and that bush. That bush. I think I can cap unspotted. Hopefully I don't get blocked here. T62 might spot that. Or was it maybe over there? Oh, he's actually smart in hiding himself. Unfortunately, I cannot do much now. Enemies got 2 caps as well. That was my first damage. Did not get spotted. Nice. I hope the T62 can kill that 183. Go. Go. Enemies are doing some mistakes by moving out that much. No. They should remain in the background. Take the dunes behind the houses. Not go into the city, basically. I hope the T62 gets him and doesn't get shot by 100. Nice. He's going to move, right? Oh. It would actually be so nice if everyone else moved in. Good, Reno is going to die, but we still have the point issue, and we cannot kill the E100. Please reload. Reload! Oh my gosh. But I think the T62 can still get the cap. Just a problem if the Mino dies. Caro is coming in. Good. Close. Hey, Dagman. T-ball. Small ball. Okay. Hey, Net Force. You can buy the remainder of the event for gold, people are saying there. One tap costs 166 gold. Okay, yeah. I probably will rather save my gold for the next tier 10, or depends how much it is. But I'm not willing to spend a lot. Okay, I will just go spot the center, see if I need to spot the mediums or farm the heavy side. But enemies only have one medium tank, who's likely just in the middle there. So we have the medium side basically. Yep. Oh, nice max roll for first shot. That was probably a hit. Yep. Oh, can I get the 260? Oh, 305. Okay. There's the revenge for the RNG. Let's go in. Sadly no track. And he max rolled me while I rolled for 300. Probably still with the reactive arm activated. But enemies are attempting to push in, so we can just get behind. Ouch. Please no. Okay. Ori being one shot, that's great. Reno as well. I cannot stay here.
Veli USLU super chatted 45 cents. Hangi model tablet eel oyan oynuyorsun?
Oh, I don't understand that. I will have to translate. I think it's about the tablet. But thank you for the donor. Things aren't looking that great. Maybe, I mean, we can kill Ori, we can... Problem is E50M mainly. And the Reno, come on, do it. Yes. Not looking good behind me. No. I'm so done. Yeah, fire as well. And now the Yak is also behind me. Nah. Yeah, he's angling well. Oh, Yak bounced me. Team disappearing. Really asking. Let's see if my bot can translate that. Oh. Wait. Yeah, which tablet I'm playing on? I'm playing on iPad Air 2022. Although, don't let that discourage you. It absolutely doesn't matter what device you're playing on. You can play on all kinds of tablets, phones, PCs. The effects don't matter. I even have the effects turned lower, and then it would be possible. Just, yeah, of course, you want to be able to play with very little loss, or, I mean, that's the internet mainly, but you want to have high FPS. That's the main thing. And the larger screen certainly also helps. Okay, team goes left. Oh, they go right. Interesting. Let's see. Probably the enemies are just playing for the right side, meaning our teammates there are going to suffer. I was trying to get behind quickly to see if there was someone over here with two heavies. I wouldn't really expect that, but there might often be some loners flanking around, like my teammates. So let's see if we can quickly move up here. have the enemies in crossfire. Hopefully my teammates on the other side are not all too aggressive, so we can shoot them. Okay, of course he gets unspotted. I need help here. Good. Very nice. Let's use heat for the kill shot. Okay.
Veli USLU super chatted 45
Okay,
cents.
okay.
I want to buy iPad mini 7. How to use on Watt Blitz?
With an iPad mini, I guess you will be fine. If you are fine with the screen size, that depends on your hand size to some degree as well. Oh, this is not good. Gotta back off here. WT is just going to die in no time. Nice. Oh, he escaped. Pushing the VK-72. So the VK-72 is a shell magnet right now, so we should try to counter push over here. If somehow possible. Because we lose one tank. Yeah, WT is also down. A has been kept. Can you get back, please? Oh, that's not good. No. Please put in the shot, but it's bad that the Erich dropped into the middle. Should have really remained safer. Maybe. Shit. Yeah, that's not going to work out. Unless I get a really good high roll on the VZ. Can kill the Karo. Yeah, I cannot get to the corner where I would want to be. But points. Did he? No, okay, he reloaded this clip. I was just thinking maybe he didn't reload. Really, about how to use on what Blitz. I mean, you can use any device that is capable. I'm not sure about the specifics of the iPad mini 7, but I guess it will be capable of playing it. Just make sure you put it into your hands and figure out the ergonomics. How does it feel in your hands? Can you put multiple fingers on there and be fine with it? That's what I would want to look at. I personally had no gaming experience on touch devices before switching to this iPad. On a phone, I was absolutely not able to play. On the iPad, then it worked out. I didn't just buy it for Blitz, I played on PC before. So there's no guarantee if you have no touch experience. In the best case, you would test it on a friend's device. But yeah, just set the buttons up in a way that you feel comfortable with it. Don't copy one by one whatever setup anyone like me or other streamers might be using. Okay, looks like no one's here, so we can just proceed. find out whether there's anyone over here. Nice. Okay, pretty lucky penetration. Good. So far, so good. I will also move towards the left side, but I will keep the safer distance, take the longer route, unlike this RHM who currently is putting himself at way too much of a risk. That's completely unnecessary. Oh yeah, there is more coming here. Oh no. That's not that great. Let's see if I get the max roll. Please? Yes! Check maybe? No? But okay, we won. Okay. Gotcha. Nice. Oh. Okay. There were some other questions, I believe. And Detonator asking about buffs and nerfs. Yeah, I did talk about them at the start of the stream already, although there were some sound issues. So you might want to look back at them. Not the sound issues, but the review of the changes. I will also do a video about the highlights for me. Also on the Discord server, on the news channel, I posted some pictures where I just judge the changes. So you can see at a glimpse whether it's a good buff or nerf. Check this out, Discord server down there around Blitz News. Here I posted these screenshots, or these images, not screenshots, where I went into detail and when big plus, big buff. Yellow basically means we cannot really judge. It is maybe good.
Holy moly!
Gene super chatted €2. Paul, next time, call an Amoric rolling on the floor laughing.
Gene, thank you. Also, I will try. How many wins left? Ait is asking. I currently still need 138 in 9 days. We will see. Maybe. Stein saying not on PC, so no adblock. There are also ad blockers for mobile devices, like you're saying Galaxies on Android. I definitely use adblocker. You can also use YouTube Revenge. You can check that out. Or ad blockers like adblock browsers, add-ons also work. Oh, fire button? What's happening there? How did I miss the fire button? Okay, probably a hit. But I cannot really stay here. Getting flanked from A. Or can I push the medium side? That would be good. Let's try blind shot, although they touch auto aim was sticking to the wrong target, or to the target I did not intend on shooting. Oops, that was my teammate. No. Do I overpeak to kill the Sheridan, maybe? Nah. Wait. My team is gone. Sheridan, please help. I got 3 campers behind me. Don't tell me they're not doing anything. Stop shooting the ground. Wait for him to peek. For sure. Okay, E50 is down. Nobody can reach him. Oof. Close. Close. He might have high-rolled me. I will just cap the base. Might need it. I have no idea where the enemy 183 is. Might see it once they peek onto the Sheridan. Nope, they are not. You know what, I don't intend on driving into him. I'm a one-shot to him. Let's try to get over to the 50B. I'll stay here and shoot the bush. Ah, there he is. Nice. Oh, we used the adrenaline way too early. Have we just shot? I could hear that. I can probably... yeah, I can circle. Track as well. No. Okay. Are you coming or not? Good. So that was close, I would say. With the E50M and E1 YOLOing me, I was really not feeling confident about my teammates. I mean, the campers behind me. Nice. What's happened with server merge? What? What do you mean, Darkman? I mean, there is going to be a login merge, but not really a server merge anyways. So we just have the option of playing on every existing server. And right now, the servers that we call servers in Blitz aren't really servers, but rather clusters. Like multiple servers being clustered up to Europe, APAC, USA. And even there you are not going to be in the same game as someone who is very far away, because then someone would have ping. Nice. Ventium, help me. Help me in platoon. I knew it. He was there. Just didn't want to get spotted up and shooting. So he was looking at me. Let's see if we can kill the T-57 before ours is gone. But there's another problem. So I cannot really fully commit. We got all 3 bases right now. That's it. Nice. We don't have any tank advantage though. No. Oh. Good. We're winning on caps right now, so I can just peek. Okay. I got time for some more damage. Oh, I'm just getting killed. I'm just getting killed. Ah, okay, we got the points. Isn't suppose we could play Toon with the different servers? Ah, yeah, actually that is true. That is very true indeed. We can then platoon with people from different servers, but that is actually not entirely a merge because it just gives us the option in-game to play on a different server. Because once we are logged in, we can play on a different server then. And I don't know how it exactly works out if we are platooning with someone, like an EU player with an NA player, for example. If you were then able to just, upon joining the platoon, select the server that is best for you both or so, or how that works, or if you're just connecting to the server of the one who invited you. Go Ventium. Ah, game is stuck. Marath is saying servers must merge ASAP. APAC is dead. Yeah, that's unfortunate for smaller servers especially. I don't know how it is actually going to work out. Like, what happens if there are not enough people in the queue? Will you then play with other players who have ping? Will you yourself have ping while playing on a different server? Because the physical reality of the limitation of data transfer that is limited by light speed, essentially, that still exists. And even if we can all log into the same server, it's still not possible to get around this issue. Oh, okay. What is that to the side then? He's hiding in this position. Okay. There's someone. 400 something shot me, right? Might be FE214B then. Let's see if I can support over here a little bit. I'll just shoot the 50B. Great. Nah. Not a hit. FV is moving forward, so he's going to spot. Okay, time to farm. Alexander, what are you doing there? It's not good for you. That was also penetration. Now we will spot him again. Okay, there we go, finally. Oh, he actually... I think he probably had an automatic fire extinguisher. Ah, this one bounces. He wasn't using no rep kit at all. No. Could have saved the shot for a better opportunity. Hello? Ah. Oh. It's not good. Cannot exactly move forwards. Bones. Let's make sure he doesn't get my cupola that easily, but I think I can probably move in. Yep. No. Okay. T100 has him. Hi, Vitaly. Saying the server of the platoon captain. Okay. Ah, nice. Oh, I don't need the boosters. Oh, look at this lineup. Almost full medium lineup for the enemies. 5 mediums. There will also be quite a few medium buffs next update. Or not next update, in December then. Could I get some support in the corner, please? I'm feeling lonely. Okay, bounce. He's going to peek again though. If not him, then someone else. I am surprised that they are not here. They're camping. I don't want to push any further. I mean, I could trade with the T62, but my teammates are already doing so. But I know that if I go further than like half of the map in between the spawns, then enemies might just shoot me from behind there. Like the C50, I'm in that position. There will be a lot of campers. Maybe some are flanking the map. But I don't have enough armor to move up reliably without taking a ton of damage. Hi, Ren. I didn't get much damage yet. Hopefully that changes once I move up. Only 4 enemies left and we still have all 7. MBT. Autoloader, but I don't care, I wanna shoot that E50M, support my teammates. Oh, sure. Good. Oh. Yeah, I'm still getting my damage. Not a ton, but just one last shot still. 2.8k, it's good. Icernus and... Hi, the Fixes VIP admin. Nino, have a good stream. Like me. Thank you. Good night as well. Vitaly is saying, to get this tank you need 140 wins. I need about 140 wins still. I'm going to finish all of them today, of course. And in total it was 175 or so, someone was saying. Let me get over to the medium side. Oh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, I cannot commit. Okay, he is. Good. Just noticing that 4 of my teammates go to the left side, while the enemies only have 1 heavy tank, so it's pretty unlikely that they are going for the heavy side in the first place. Also, now I'm exposed. I will try one more shot and escape. I cannot stay here because of 183 sitting on the rails. Luckily, there have not been 2 of them. Is he committing? Nope. Just a little bit. Bad enough for him. But I cannot peek here anymore. No. Let's see if we can kill the other side then. Oh, seriously? YOLOing? Okay. Oh, that's not good for me. I will have the next one. Okay, but I cannot... I mean, I cannot peek too far. I'm a one shot. I can side scrape though. No! Ah, shit. Bit too far. Ah! Bring back Newbreeder 9000. When you have a bot called like that, right? What's the name again? It was Bot Eater 9000, I think, on Reforged. Hi, Helmi as well. Nice shot. Quite a bit too late. Ren, I didn't realize. No, I was in the game until I looked at the post game. I wasn't stream sniping, I promise. I did not notice. No worries. I don't even know if I have the names turned on right now. I think yes. Although I did actually turn them off on another account, on a press account. They might also be distracting sometimes. What tips can you give for NC70? Elwurstnase. Fun name. Well, you don't want to start too aggressively. That's a mistake I did at the start. But you can get quite aggressive once you have enough information. Stay together with your teammates, especially for TDs, that's hugely important. Don't end up in crossfire, you don't have a turret, so don't end up where you have one enemy to the left and the right. Move in a way that you are only seeing one enemy to the front, preferably your hull down, and then you can use your DPM, especially at close range. Also, keep in mind to check the distance indicator. So you are not shooting at 55 meters, but just 50. You see the bars. Also, in case you don't have the distance indicator on in the first place, make sure to turn that on. So you know how far you would have to move if you have time to look at that at all. Oh. Ah! Great. Sometimes at E6 armor. Ah. Straight to the turret. Let's get some more distance in. Oh. No way he shot me again. I'm stupid. And he's smart for moving around that church. Could have had a shot there. But the enemies are kind of stuck. They will still have to push out the Sheridan to escape the crossfire. The Sheridan currently is the biggest weak spot in our setup. It's a bit bad that I cannot get a shot here. I will have a shot over there though. Please Sheridan pen. You didn't. Nice. At least it cost the enemies another tank. Sheridan's still not dead. Nah. Well, if I use AP, he would have likely been a one-shot anyways. And I would not have been able to kill him. Nope. And the 50p still. I might use the NC70 for you. Also, I just noticed I forgot that I had the sound turned really low. So, NC70. Bliskavica. Hi, Outlaw. Can see where it's going. What did it cost the insanity? Or the sanity? I wonder whether I can still get it. I might not get to the tank. And judging by the process that I have gotten so far, it's probably not going to happen. Ah, what? Great use of the bush. I was afraid of getting blind shot, but I was actually surprised that I got spotted like this. I am getting blind shot, right? No. Oh no! Oh, that's one tracer shell. Oh no, I did not notice. I did not notice. Yeah, that was really, really bad. Big mistake. And I cannot move now. Cannot support properly. Oh, there's a Leo behind, so I need to focus on surviving this. Okay, at least Tracer shells run out. Leo is back there. Hope I did not get spotted. Oh my gosh, that was so bad. I bounced him. Nice. Problem is LT over there. Also the Leo. Oh man. So many one-shots actually. But the LT is going to get me from the other side. Can't believe it, man. That was stupid. Ah, why did I drive out like this? That was so bad. Well... game over. Way too quickly. Ah, just 2k. You know, I was not able to move anywhere. That was so unnecessary. Needed the first few safe shots and then move up. Or hold the enemies while my teammates run. Okay, a lot of mediums here. Maybe I should get more aggressive. It's a bit problematic because there is a very small corridor where we can fight if we are going for the medium side. And I cannot really surprise the enemies at a close distance, going to face them frontally, that's not good. If I move up from the left side, I will be very exposed. Hey Benjamin. Nice. Wait, that was not me? No, it wasn't me. I thought it was. Yes, I am spotted. No, something's in the bush. Oh no. I feel so bad for playing a platoon with a TD. So I'm not as helpful as in other tanks. Okay, I will go in. Okay, there's another one. And I miss. Okay, nice peek. Teammates can handle the other side. And the game is over. Okay. He stopped moving. That was better. But, yeah, I was not really putting my gun where it was needed at the start for quite a while. In the end, it worked out. Wusna is asking, do you think legendary camo is worth it? Are aesthetics worth it? I cannot answer that for you, I'm sorry. It's impossible. You will have to judge for yourself whether you like to spend some money on having a prettier tank or not. That's how it is. I'm not going to give you the excuse for spending money. Okay, wanted to move back before shooting. I did not want to stand in the open when getting spotted. Okay, I hit the ground. Oh, there are two. This isn't good for me. At least he bounced one. But there is a second 50B still. And I might not be able to retreat properly. Let's turn around like this, because I don't want to get shot from the other side. We want the medium flank though, that's good. Nice. Also him I might get. Nice. Let's turn around. 50B might come. My lower plate is a little bit hidden behind this little staircase. Or whatever it is. Plateau. But now there are two camping 50Bs on the A cap, who might be pushing in as well. Yep. They will come for me, or this guy is. Oh, I might have a shot there. Good. Having the awful situation here that I warned you of. Being in crossfire. He's not going for the FE45. Okay. Game over. I will go to another tank. Do you run Rammer or Kali? I do run a Rammer on almost everything. Especially TDs really don't need calibrated shells. I still recommend for you to test out. Definitely you start with the Rammer first, and if you constantly bounce shots or if you cannot penetrate standard weak spots, like the front of many enemies, test out calibrated shells, but then see if there's actually a difference on how many shots there is a difference. Also, you can always adjust your playstyle if you don't have enough penetration. That is, if you are having enough mobility to go elsewhere, like an Object 140. It has no armor, it has high DPM. Do you need to play frontally against an IS-7, against an E100, stuff like that? Do you need extra high penetration? Or are they just much more likely to penetrate you anyways, even if you use heat? Are they more likely to outtrade you? If the answer is yes, then probably you should think about where could you go to not be in front of them, flank around to the side, farm them, get the DPM to work. Not every tank is meant to be plied right up front to another one. And I will have to run away. Because with the 50B, we are at a disadvantage for sure. Also, there is an NC. Yeah, I'm going to run right now. E50M is playing really badly. Doing a huge mistake by going in. We could maybe still spot. I mean, there are a lot of TTs behind. Do I spot? No, that would be stupid. I will die. I messed up running on time. I can still hold here. I have so many campers behind. Can still spot. Nah. There's definitely someone. I think I hit. Should be careful about getting outspotted. I might also change my angle. Maybe that helps. Nah, not really. Nice. But if they now go for me, they will really have to commit to the open. Let's keep up the spots. I can maybe do better on the right side here. I'm using all of these campers. I'm spotting for them. Nice. Hopefully I don't die now. But I'm the bait here. Nah. Okay, I can kill him. Good. He bounced twice. Hehe. Well, if you push, at least make sure to penetrate. I can maybe get another angle in because I expect enemies to move for the A cap. Nice. So I will move up to C. There was at least... maybe there were two on AB. There's the other one. He's not going to do much there. Oh, shit. RIP. Good. Tactical gameplay, basically like in a tournament. Okay, let me maybe also go for the BC. Okay, somebody is probably very happy, very friendly. What did the enemies need to do in this situation? You could see them running into us. We had a lot of campers in spawn. There was me spotting for my campers. Think about what could they have done to not suffer from this fate. Well, they could just not run into the campers, not move frontally forwards into everyone. Just notice that that was a bad call and decide on something else, meaning to flank around back to their spawn and push back onto AB, ignoring the campers who are quite likely to not do anything at all. If people are camping in random games, at least to some degree also in tournaments, you can expect them to stay in the same spot for a while, so you are just trying to play for the other side. You cannot run into campers. It will cost you a lot of hit points before you even reach them, and then you face them at a massive disadvantage. Let me flank around. Enemies are flying for the left. I cannot do so. Maybe we can find the enemy budget. Maybe we can help with crossfire. I think I will move closer for crossfiring, in case the enemies are pushing in. I want to be able to support. Nah. They are not. Nice damage. Yeah, they aren't doing much. Good. Got a track shot in as well, just in case. Oh, there's someone. No. Okay, let's move on. My platoon mate is a lot more effective than me. He's flanking around more, getting more damage in. Sadly, the Rhino is out of the fight now. And if a heavy is out of the fight, it means that the weaker allies are getting pushed onto. Well, let's actually flank a bit further. He's going to try to get to the back of the Rhino, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Just what I wanted. I got to his side. Can put out my clip pretty safely. Nice. Although, maybe we should not attack. And try to kill the other side. With a batchet. Nice. He's on a reload. Actually, I can afford to go in. I will just reload my clip as well. Not move out while the enemies are still all looking at me. Good. And it is GG. Slow start for me, but I still got 3.8. Who's Nase saying? I'm under 5,000 battles, so no teamwork there. Yeah, Einstein answering. I'm over 5,000 battles, still no teamwork. Get used to a playstyle where you don't depend on your teammates. You can only depend on your teammates if you are playing in a tournament team. You can still use your teammates, like in this last case on Desert Oasis Palms, where I could see a lot of campers behind me. Yeah, I was using them. I was counting on some teamwork. But mostly you want to avoid that and want to play in a way that you are safe, that you are having your mates right next to you, that you are not the one that can get pushed onto too easily. So always try to survive until the game is over, basically. You want to deal damage consistently from the start till the end, and you want to survive at all times. If you die, then mostly it is because you did a mistake and got too aggressive. Be honest with that. Just sometimes, of course, it's annoying if a team isn't really paying attention and you are left alone. But be honest with yourself. If you died, then just think about it for a second. Could you have done something differently to survive this? Could you have positioned yourself safer? Did you need to be there? Could you avoid this? Mostly the answer is yes. Okay, I don't want to push in here. I hope I don't... Oh my gosh. Lucky me. I'm messing up badly. The enemies are all coming now. Oh my gosh. This is really bad. Ah! Carnage. Okay, everyone YOLOing down. Oh, okay. Could I have played in a safer way? Yes. By not moving in while being spotted, taking a longer route. I thought, you know what, nowadays the time where I can... The Batshit is not spotting me, I can just push behind that 268. He doesn't know about me. I can maybe stay behind 268, clip out the Yak, and support the push at the front, but at that point I was already getting spotted and I was failing there. Needed to get away somehow. It was too late, unfortunately. But if I moved back to our spawn and then pushed in safely, maybe it would have been a lot. Are they intending to sit or are they intending to push? What is the overall mindset of this team, basically? You need to figure that out. And then you need to figure out how can I support them in what they do without putting myself at risk. Once you understand that, you will be better than 60% of the players. Okay. He's already aggressive in a weird position. Okay. Yeah, stream was lagging for a second. Apologies. I hope you could still get the point. Probably not. I don't know what piece was missing then. Good. Can we go in on him? Or is that too risky? I fear it's too risky. Maybe E50M Sheridan might be good targets. Or, as the enemies are turning to the left, I can get behind over here. Oppa. They're turning for me. Oh shit. Oh shit, they're coming. Oh no. No. Fuck. Oh man, team died too fast on the left side and I did not notice. I was hoping I could still escape to the other side. Suddenly enemies behind. Only get the part with figure out the mindset of the team. Yeah. Figure out the mindset of the team and then you try to adjust to that. Try to, like, team wants to push. Okay, you can also support the push in some way. You need to find out a way where you can do that safely. That's up to you then. How can you support the team while staying alive? If the team wants to camp, maybe you can spot for them. Maybe you let them camp and hold one side while you flank around on the other and build up some crossfire so you shoot them from multiple different angles. So try to figure out ways to make work what the team wants to do and don't insist on your own plan. That is mostly too much to ask for. Ay, the ram. Not good. But the game is over anyways. In the end I should have still gone for the E50M and Sheridan instead of farming the gorilla. In this case, it was super chaotic. I had to decide a lot and very quickly. Like, where can I go in? Where is it too risky? Where is there an opportunity for me? And will my teammates be able to hold up for a moment? And that would have as well required me to keep the overview to the sides. Walter, hey, asking which gun is better for the BC? There is not a single definitive answer, to be honest, because for better players, maybe the small gun is better because it has really high DPM. For many players, though, that will be too difficult to play due to the very low alpha damage. So you might prefer the big alpha gun. Oh, sad he's not picking. No! Oh crap. Oh man. Yeah. The greed. The greed. Of course, our spot was so long and the 183 is not coming. But then, nah. Again, 183. What again? First time. Okay, I need to play safer than this.
Holy moly!
Gene
So,
super
thank you.
chatted €5. Wanna show us CS63?
Yeah, sure, I can go for it. Thanks a lot. I don't know if there's a chance of winning this still. Maybe. If they can kill the T62 and the BC, then the Yak won't be an issue. Problem is... Oh, nice. T62 is misplaying. But now my platoon mate is also exposed. But the batshit is not going for him. Big mistake by the batshit to go for the Streetswagen. Since he needed to focus my teammate batshit. Take out the mobility first. And the Streetswagen would have been chanceless. But like this, the Yak can get circled easily. My platoon mate luckily is not a one-shot yet. A nice shot saying I missed the question. Let me see. Where did you ask anything? Or? Oh. Nice. Can you repeat the question, please? Because I currently cannot find it. Supercharger question. Since there are many changes to shell velocity in next balance, do you think that supercharger will be more common? Or do I read the supercharger balances vis-a-vis? Yeah, that's a good question. I honestly cannot fully answer to you what I'm going to do. The point is, next update, we will get AP shell velocity nerfs all over the board. Then we get APCR shell velocity buffs, which means that the difference between APCR and AP on the shell velocity is going to be very drastic. You will find it pretty tough to adjust. And I'm very annoyed about that kind of change, actually, because it means that my muscle memory will be thrown off. And I will have to relearn how far to pre-aim on every tank, basically. I don't know whether that is resulting in me going for supercharger on every tank that has AP. Or if I'm going to prefer the extra accuracy instead. I think we have to kill the FE42. Can you even see anything? Because I can't. I need your help with the FE42 first. Definitely gotta kill the flank. Do I get some more help? Okay, they're both failing their HEs. Let's not repair the track right now. Should have him, I think. Unless he hashes me now. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. Oof. Good that he failed the hash shot, otherwise I would be dead. I don't see shit. Let me just cover in the bush. Okay, I will be unspotted by now. I will have to try to track him. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay, you can also IG me. I should have rather held back. Oh, that's not good. Kran is losing to the Reno on the DPM. Please pen. Oh no. Isn't CS63 just a worse Leo 1? I honestly prefer it over the Leo. I don't like that the Leo has this really chunky large hull. Please don't cap the base, it's useless. Please don't. Why? The enemies have so many caps. We need to win on kills now. Ah. Yeah, the CS has the advantage that it has some armor, it has low silhouette, it has premium APCR, you can side hack circle enemies quite a bit better than on the Leo. Leo is a better long distance sniper. Now, if he didn't take that shot, he could have actually won against the other T-57 maybe. Nah, unlikely anyways. Last few games weren't going that well. Although this one was better, I would not have expected the enemy Karo to IG me like this. I thought I could do that on him. And if I just focused on surviving, I would have probably been better off. My teammates might have been able to simply support me. Would have cost us more time to kill the Karo. I mean, cost us more time anyways. But it would have been a lot safer. Okay, my platoon mate is very aggressive. It's actually too aggressive. The enemies have a lot of mediums. More than us. Can I? No, sad. We have to abandon the medium side. Thing is, the enemies have 4 mediums versus our 3. And a heavy tank on top of that also moved to the medium side. So 5 tanks versus our 3. That would not go well. But this 50B also got too aggressive here. Now the Reno is isolated. Nice. Probably not a hit. But let's try to get to the Reno. Good that the enemies don't have TD, so I can just move up from behind. Yeah, let's just go. Oh, max roll, of course. Don't tell me he has a full clip. I thought he was fighting. I don't like this. good. Finally. I hope I don't get killed from over there now. This cost me a lot more HP than I would have anticipated. AFK? No. Just being weird. Nah. Oh, yeah, sure. What a shot. No way. Again, I was too aggressive. Hi, Bacchus. Stein saying... Also, hi, David. Stein saying, I think it will be fun meta, no standout meta tank on paper, and only S-Conk has reactive. Tanks that are standing out are FE215B, Chieftain, AMX50B, and then for tournaments the Super Conqueror as well. Also Vickers and RHM. Apart from that, yeah. But I think the FE215B will be really strong. Armor buff might not be all that significant, of course, in the end. But still, it isn't... Oh, he spotted. It still is an armor buff and a DPM buff, and it already is really good on the DPM side. And of course also Object 260 is going to be buffed as well. It will take over the E6 role. Oh man, we could still lose. Need some kill. My platoon mate is getting either blind shot or he's getting shot up on shooting. Ooh, close. Enemies can still win. That's not good. Okay, but they have to go now. Okay. What was the T-57 doing? 2 one-shots in the end. Vickers still bad for me after the update. Yeah, of course, it's not going to be easy to play. But it is getting a very nice buff. Oh, also let's not forget about the Object 263. Also kind of standing out to me. And yeah, so a lot of mediums will be strong. Like the M60 will also be very interesting. It is already very good, and I think it gets a buff. Stein, yes, Vickers will be good, but it's not going to be easy. Still has a low alpha damage and a hash gun. That's not good for players who are not on the level to make use of that. So for anyone around the 50% range who is struggling to switch ammunition properly and aim really well, the Vickers is going to have very little advantage. No one? What? Okay, I was kind of expecting this. Now my platoon mate is suffering from the same fate that I suffered from last few games. But can we kill them over here? Or should I just go back to spawn? Oh, FE is there now. I think I will have to go back. Good. I'm having support, I'm fine. Also, I got HEs. And a bit of armor. Bit more than him, that's for sure. Hi, King Tiger. I can use this little wall here for some cover. Oh. Nice. Good. I think I will try 30B again and pop those changes promise. Could be fun. Yeah, it also depends on the armor buff. I currently even enjoy the 30B already, but a little bit more armor, bit better mobility, better DPM will really be good for the 30B. And also just currently the difference between 30B and Leo DPM is too huge to really justify the extra gun depression on 30B. So it is not really worth it at the moment, and I would rather just play other tanks. Okay, enemies have 3 mats. We have 4. To those who are new here, I repeat this quite often, but didn't do so yet this stream. Whenever you start the game, you play one or the other tank class, of course. Like you play heavy or you play medium/light. Basically the same. Counter tanks on your side, counter tanks on the other side. Like, I'm playing a medium. Okay, we have 4v3, we have the advantage. That means I will be quite safe to play rather aggressively here. It also means that in many cases you will have the disadvantage on the other side, and either you have to support that or you push this flank then. But in this case we have 3 heavies versus 3, 4v3 mediums. So we can just basically sit it out. Oh, that's not good. Can I support up there? Not really, unfortunately. Ah, the projector spots me, so I don't want to run into the Foch. He might just push me, actually. Foch dropped down. Nice. We finally got killed, but there's still a lot of mediums that are quite nasty. I can shoot him if he moves out. Nice. Very good. Maybe still shot into him. No. But hey, at least the autoloader is a one-shot. And hopefully 97 gets shot. Good. B got cut by the Foch. I will still be spotted for a while due to the tracer shells of the 907. So I might die here. Okay, no. Let's get to a safer position. Support this one shot 1-1 as he's likely getting pushed onto. Actually, it's not happening. Okay. I'm also one shot though. Let me try not... Oh, of course, now. No. I'm still unspotted, I can see that, due to my mechanic. And I have the next shot. Good. Ah, he's far behind. Okay, let's not die when jumping down. And we are all one-shots. Foch could still win. But it's pretty unlikely. Oh no, Patton comes from the same side as me. Oh, okay. Oh. Uh. 1-1 stuck with the thumb on the help button. In this case, it is excused. He really needed help. He was absolutely stuck in that position, could not run away. Was a one-shot and was having two healthier enemies coming for him. So he really needed us to put in the shots as he was getting pushed. And we even failed. Oh, I failed. Benjo asking, is there a tank you're looking forward to supplying after buffs? Definitely, a lot of them. I am especially looking forward to the Vickers, to also RHM, to the 50B, FE405, or FE215B. We have all my teammates, all our teammates here. We're fine. This guy might have disconnected. He disconnected. Crap. I'm not that safe, not having huge amount of turret armor. Just a little bit. Lion is escaping. We can shoot him then. Cupola shot? No. But as he's not paying attention, why not try again? Okay, let's kill Foch and Kran. Foch is already down. This guy might still be AFK. Fire? Nope. But I will gladly take the kill. Okay. So Sheridan's over there. 268. They still have the 268 V4 somewhere. Nice. Probably camping. Not unlikely that he's like right there and shooting me now. Might also be in a corner. My platoon mate is messing up. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to ignore him. I cannot really kill him. So in the best case, we kill the others. And then get back to the V4. Nice. Wait. Dagman via PayPal. Thank you. Is Kofi still not working for you? For others, it definitely worked today. Okay, we have 3v2 on the medium side, heavies 3v4, but that's not a huge difference. Heavies are hopefully likely lasting for a while. Might of course also be the case that the chieftain that the enemies have is coming over to the medium side, so I should rather not YOLO in immediately. No spots by my platoon mate, and I trust him to spot. So I will go forwards and just take the base, maybe. Oh, fuck. Blind shot. Is he peeking again? Yes. No, cannot get him, but now the chieftain has no backup anymore. Oh. Maybe track shot? That will help. Good. .268 is also down. I can try to support from over here for a while before I know where I can safely go in. That will be the better call. Good. Now let's keep going. Ricochet. Okay. But the game is pretty much won. Okay. Sad. But let's get behind him first. That's safer. Nice. A lot of a miss. The gun isn't accurate. I went for quite a few snapshots this time. I didn't feel like it was missing an unusual amount. But the gun is pretty accurate. And next update it will be even more accurate even. Let's take this one out for a ride. Haven't said take that, haven't had to give out a gold poop emoji in what stream. Well, I'm not playing big guns, so I cannot really say take that. And also, rounds were going quite well, so no need to complain too much. It's different when I'm playing solo, right? T22 is isolated. Bit of a peek. There are too many guns aiming at me. No, I don't like this. What is the Karo doing there? Okay. I'm being chased. Oof. Not anymore. I know. I'm dead. Oh man. They were quick to get behind us. Made sense. Yeah. Hi Nell. Or Nell, I don't know. It's GCH. What is GCH? TVP 3 shell 1.5 interclip. Good try, I suppose. Yeah, definitely 1.5. That I don't know what has been the best interclip that a TVP had. Wasn't it like something similar? 1.6, 1.4? I don't know anymore. There you had 4 shells, of course, of 310. 320 makes it a bit easier to trade even. Still, it will be a little bit less toxic because you cannot just clip out an entire tank with 2 TVPs. I'm ready to join your clan because I ran into all these opponents. It was 1.8. Isn't it 1.8 right now? You sure that the best was 1.8? I mean, then 1.5 would actually be crazy. Bonsai, still liking TVP, sitting me. It's still fun. It's, I mean, this game was not a good example, but if you play carefully enough, you can just find some opponent to clip out. Then that's great. Solo, I don't like it that much, but in Platoon, yeah. So what are we going to do? A or D? And you decide for me. I mostly prefer the A side, but we have the medium advantage, so we can do both. Oh, nice spot. Nope. Let me just move behind you. Let's not peek too far. I don't want to get a blind shot. Because enemies are trying. Wow. What the hell? Let's stay here for a moment, reload, and then peek out clip. Nah. They have some hull down beasts. I cannot push into them. But that was a good try so far. Now they are getting aggressive. I think I will be able to punish them. Especially E50M is just moving out quite far. Even with reactive armor, that definitely hurts. And the enemies are all trapped. They already downed 3 tanks. However that happened. Okay, yeah, I lost all my hit points, but I think I also bled enemies down quite a bit. Oh, nice, he's dead. Okay. Nice. Oh, maybe. No. Come on. Ah, I would have had him. Since when have you been playing games? I see a lot of things that I don't usually notice. Well, I have a huge amount of games. I have been playing almost since the game existed. I, well, did reach a pretty high level. Actually, reached even higher than that. And for just periods of time. I mean, I'm not always just going for a limited amount of games only. I like some long sessions as well. But I think I have some experience in this battle for sure. Insane's asking, how about 50p with a 415 alpha and 3 shots? Hope it's going to be good like in the past, or even better. The competition will definitely be different than what we've had in the past. You know, when the 50B was at its prime, that's also when I maxed it on the damage, like I was holding it at something like 4k, 4.1k damage. But there were barely any armored autoloaders. Yes, to some degree it is better due to the reactive armor and higher alpha damage. Ouch. But at the same time, you got the Concept 1B with a 2-shot autoloader and a ton of armor. You got the M6, you got the Kranwagen, you got the Rhinoceronte, you got so many autoloaders that are really, really well armored that you can do very little about in the 50B. And that can get very annoying to you. Nice. Although we will lose this flank. That's bad. Let me fall back a little bit more. No, I can't. Oh, nice. Perfect. But I'm not sure if I can actually back off. Oh, there's the XM. I was wondering. Let's avoid the Sheridan. Go forwards. Although I'm going to die. Oh no, I rammed him. Oh my gosh, I do not intend to ram him. I would have died anyways. Maybe I would have still gotten out one more shot. $25,000 gold. What is that? Are you bank or something? Actually, that is not even that much compared to what other people rack up on their accounts. And to be fully honest about it, I'm a community contributor, I'm a CC, so I get some gold from Wargaming as well. That is 10,000 gold a month, and I don't gamble it, or most of it I don't gamble, just very little. Mostly I do use it for buying some tier 10 tanks. Everything else is not that interesting to me anyways. Saprisa asking, Nino, why do good players like tier 8? Tier 9 doesn't seem popular. I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of very good tanks at tier 8, very OP premium tanks especially, but there are also some very strong tier 9 tanks. So yeah, I don't know. I personally preferred tier 9 and also tier 10. But that's because I was mostly free to play for a long time and I like the balancing of tier 10, everything being a bit more even. Is there a chance of winning? Maybe yes. 1-1 is still very full though. That's not good. But yeah, mainly I think the point is that there are very strong tier 8 premiums and collectors, and they are also not as expensive as tier 9s. And tier 9 got some additions in terms of OP tanks, but that's a rather recent development still. And also if you play tier 9, you are low tier quite often against tier 10s. And I think it's just path dependency, just because a lot of players play tier 8 and 10 for a long time already. If you now play tier 9, you're either OP if you're high tier, or you are kind of badly set up if you're low tier. If you're playing tier 8, you are doing alright against tier 9s, and against other tier 8s you're strong, and you might be you're still absolutely broken against tier 7s. But tier 8 is so popular that you mostly play against tier 8s only. And I think that's not changing anytime soon. Nice. Question is if the T-57 can... Oh no! Oh, that's a problem. Pentium is doing a good job here. Nah, set. He's going to lose on points. 1-1. It's not peeking again. And there's not really any time to reload and push. Unfortunate. Oh no, if you did this earlier, you could have actually still won. Oh. Four, 5 with the 2 shells and 650 alpha. I missed 3 shotgun with 460 alpha. Honestly, I'm just really glad that they are bringing back reticle calibration to the FE405, and it will be better with the 2 shotgun. I would prefer it that way. Currently it's quite pointless. only have 560 gold and I'm very happy with it. Unfortunately, you cannot buy much from 560 gold, but if you are free to play, yeah, then you're happy about every little gold that you got. As said, I was also free to play, or have been for a few years at the start. And I was watching the ads for gold and was getting the IS-5. Then I was getting the Löwe. Maybe the Löwe was the first tank I spent money on. That was 10 euros. For a long time I didn't want to spend anything on Blitz. Was he going to the middle? No. Yes, he is going to the middle. Right. I might be dead. Oh, fucking hell. What was that crossfire? That was just perfect counter by the enemies. I did not even go far. I even stayed so passive. Danny, have a good night. Oh my gosh. Perfect counter to me. Are the enemy heavies in platoon? No. Stream snipe. I doubt so, to be honest, but yeah. I detest it. Then you can carry again. We cannot do much here. The enemies have better positions. They are already up 2 tanks, now 3 tanks. This is a lost case. Here comes the push already. Enemies play well. I was still spotted, should have waited. Well, I was kind of sure to be hidden by the house there. I was just moving out a bit too far. That was the problem. Because I was looking around, being worried about T-57 to the other side. Okay, I'll switch tanks again. What do I go for? Maybe E50 or 97? Let's go for the classical win rate farmer at the moment, E50M. Oh no, you know! Okay, he left me. Okay, Jin. Okay. Take that as a compliment. Let's leave. But honestly, I should also not play for much longer. Paul has chat for that stuff. Suren, what do you saying? What do you think about the balance changes? I was talking about that a bit more in detail at the start of the stream. I'm looking forward to the changes, just generally speaking. Looking forward to the FE215B, to the Chieftain, to the 50B, to the Vickers. Lots of good ones there. And I'm glad that reactive armor is getting nerfed or removed, not nerfed. Oh, that was the wrong one. I don't see shit on this map. No, no perma-track. But okay, enemies are doing something slightly weird. That was too high. We should run away here. We are in crossfire. Okay. Okay. So how far did I get today? Still 119 missing. No, have fun, good luck. Also, who else is leaving? Stein is also leaving. Good night. Also, guys, if you're still here and if you're watching right now and enjoying so far, please don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe if you wanna tune in again. The little thumb up is a nice way, very easy way of supporting the channel a little bit and spreading it to others. And also, you might consider joining Discord server to really stay up to date. You can find all info on the pinned message. Is it pinned? Did I even pin that? I didn't pin it. I forgot to pin it. You can see it by in the messages from Nightbot. This tank with the extra DPM, more armor, and then this accuracy that it already has, will be nice. It's already a nice tank, but it will be even nicer. And I gotta go in because my platoon mate or teammate here is in trouble. Oh no. They cannot kill both of us. Good. Hello there. Ah, nice game. He's staying? No way. Mouse, please bounce. Okay. Agree with the tanks you mentioned, but I think they are bringing back tanks that were already meta, and sheer velocity nerf is stupid. To be honest, I rather have the old meta back. Then, I mean, especially in tournaments, and just generally a change is nice. And in the end, they cannot really come up with something new all the time. And there's still a lot of tanks that have not been in the style as they were as before. I mean, the Lion is going to be really nice. That probably barely anyone has, but still, I'm looking forward to the Lion as well. Then, yeah, just everything is going to be slightly different to before. Almost nothing is going to be the exact same thing. I still struggle to judge on the APCR and AP changes. I mean, I don't like them, obviously, but how they're going to impact the gameplay, how they're actually going to pan out, I will have to see. If it means that we need to go for supercharger on a lot of tanks with AP, or if we just have to get used to really bad shell velocity, I'm really not a fan of that. And Judge, hello man, good evening. Also, Maverick. They should have a tech tree only tour. Well, it's left to the community tournaments. In the end, it's the best that every tank can be played in tourneys. In tournaments, it's all about finding out what is actually the best at any state in the game. And it would be an unnecessary restriction in my opinion. Also, it's like prohibiting people playing football from using proper balls. Although, thinking about it, in the Olympics, there are also some pretty strict limitations, right, on everything, on the equipment that they can use. They all have the same ones. Like, think of spear throwing. They all got the same spear, or maybe they got slight differences there, but there are some clear characteristics that everyone has to go for. Same in F1 or so, but there's still some smaller differences. And, well, there were better spears in the past that could be thrown further, but they got thrown further and further and further, and at some point they said, okay, let's make them heavier, so we don't hit the camera guys and the audiences. So that's also why the old records are never going to be hit again, most likely. So yeah, there could be limitations in Blitz as well, of course. But if you were to ask me, I probably do like the chance of having everything possible. It's like putting shekels on Bayern, buying and keeping the monopoly in Bundesliga. For other sports, of course, they can also be criticized. They are like, do you allow that if some team has a lot more money to buy everything up? But it's hard to get around that, right? And in the end, if we compare Blitz to other esports games, the amount that has to be paid in Blitz for the top players is rather small. It's still pretty damn high. But in FIFA, it's a lot more than that, for example. Maybe we should not compare to the bad ones. Okay. Nice. Dude. You're dead. What the hell? They don't have any other TDs. I can peek a lot more aggressively now. Uh-oh. But the Rhino camping is destroying my game. I mean, I cannot peek while he's still there. There was someone behind. Oh. And now I'm also one shot. What is camping in the background? Ah, HM. Not anymore though. Okay. Good. Would love to have the old E5 meta back. I was not a fan of that. That's when I started to play in professional tournaments, basically. Higher level tournaments, top 8 tournaments. Or I did not really play in the tournament in the end, but that's the first top 8 team that I joined back then. But the E5 is also getting buffed. It's getting a mobility buff, a DPM buff, accuracy nerf. In addition to the normal one, you mean? Okay, so... but that's what we have community tournaments for already. They are basically doing just that quite often. Guys, I will come to an end here. It's late. And I'm not going to play better the later it gets. In my dreams, maybe. Alright, Syrian saying they don't know how to balance a tank out. You want to being a change a tank, it should be meaningful, but they are buffing something and nerfing something else. How does a tank get better or worse like that? Having been around with all the changes for a while, I think those are mostly pretty good. There's still some changes I hardly understand, like some changes to shell velocity. Yeah, I do understand the purpose, but there's very little about the changes where I'm thinking like, what the fuck is this? This makes no sense. Just that I don't like some changes, of course. But Wargaming is doing quite a good job at not making every change that we would like to see. That's also quite good. You cannot just make everything better in the end. And I believe that balancing tanks is incredibly difficult. Figuring out how to change tanks in a way that they are not becoming OP, nor boring. And just having some tanks being stronger, some tanks being weaker. And predicting the changes basically based on the data that you have. Sometimes I disagree quite a lot with something that they do. Also, I think it is sometimes noticeable that they don't have massive experience in the game. They are not pro players, but they get a lot of data that no one else of us has. So they can see if a tank is working out and for whom it's working out. They can see, are the beginners good at it? Are the pros good at it? And then they can maybe make some changes based on that. They can see like what kind of positions apply, what kind of battle length there is, what kind of, all the kind of stuff that you find on Blitz stars anyways, and a lot on top of that. So they're trying to shift things around, make some tanks be better for the pros, are more attractive for them. Some others are more attractive for the newbies then. Something that is often overlooked when talking about the balancing of tanks, or just generally about whether a tank is good or not. We see that all the time. If here in this community or when other YouTubers are talking about balancing of tanks, mostly people only consider the pros, only have the pros in mind, the better players, or not even pros necessarily, but like the 55 to 65% win rate players, because those are the most active in the community, and those are a lot of players here. Those are the ones that you find on the YouTube chats, on Discord, etc. And those players have a very specific need for what they want in a tank that is different to someone who's either very far on top, who's like 70% plus and farming damage like crazy, or someone who is at 50% and beneath and who just doesn't perform in a weekly armor tank like, let's say, Vickers, Batchet or so. And sometimes Wargaming has to figure out a way of just making a tank still attractive to someone who is on the lower end or on the higher end, and it might not be the most obvious for everyone else why it is happening, that the tank suddenly looks like that. And it is often also hard to imagine how it actually plays out then in-game, and how it would play out for someone who doesn't have your experience but is having a very different level. So just take that with you whenever you're talking about balancing, and just saying, this is bad, this is good. How would others see it? If they were not you, if they were having different strengths. So yeah, by that, I will really come to an end now. Thanks everyone for watching again. Do leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you. Have a good night. Good luck on the battlefield. Good luck with the event though. And I will see you guys in about 3 days, I believe. See ya.